Please welcome your New York Knicks.
Looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. And it's Wallace in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Drills it from deep.
Melo cashing in right now from the perimeter where he's in transition and spotting up. You got to get to him.
Pass to Bird. The three is up. Paul George pulls it in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
What a play.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Here's Bird. Here's Nowitzki. Antetokounmpo covering. Nowitzki, pass to Bird. From deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Bird passes to Nowitzki. Three-pointer, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Stripped away. Here's Bird. And the 17-footer goes down. Bird's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game. And he makes the first. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Nowitzki. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Pierce. George defending. Clock at 6. Launches it. Pierce can't get to it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Paul. Back to Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from in close.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Bird. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Anthony outside. George outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Bird. Here's Nowitzki. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Bird. Dallas no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Mavericks trail by 5. Nash passes to Bird. To get back on track. Sinks the tray. Bird's got 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Antetokounmpo outside. Towns on a screen. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. He gets it in there.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Down low. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Now Melo getting up and slamming one home.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Wallace. Back to Payton. Goes back up. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Shot blocked. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Nowitzki. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Anthony. Banked it in off the glass. Anthony's got 8 points.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Nowitzki from downtown. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. And it's Edwards with the ball for the New York Knicks. And here's Payton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. That one's no good.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Knicks making their last shot. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Wallace. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
Here's Towns. No points so far. Towns on a screen. Ball drives in. The rebound by Nowitzki. The Mavericks have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Steps back and fires. Payton, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Anthony outside. Towns on a screen. The three is up. Anthony misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nash passes to Payton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for New York. Trailing by 2. Jacks up a 3. Mutombo with the rebound.
2 minutes.
Well, the Mavericks shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. Inside. Pass to West. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payton passes to Mutombo. And rejected. Fast break, New York. Here's Paul. And he lays it in. Paul's got his second basket.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates. It's surprising if they don't make the play.
Here's West. Still without a bucket. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Westbrook, he's checked in for New York. And Dallas also making a switch. Aldridge is checked in. And New York has possession. It's a three-point game. Westbrook against Payton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
When you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is, it's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at him.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he drops the first.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the wing, right side. Aldridge. Randolph grabs the miss. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Camby. Outside Payton. 41 seconds left to play in the first. From 18 feet away. And it's Bird missing. New York trailing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Well, Westbrook's so ferocious going to the rim. You have to defend against that first and foremost. But when you do, what about the pull-up? You got nothing.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. There's the three. And it's Bird missing. Edwards looking for an opening. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The Mavericks trailing. They've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Camby in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Aldridge, right side. Just 4 to shoot. The shot. It's rebounded by New York. Randolph's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Here's Aldridge. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Knicks leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Camby. And he he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Marcus Canby at the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Paul George, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Mavericks trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's take it for you.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Peyton. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Peyton's got 11 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now here's Pt2. Giannis, unbelievable.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. West. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Assisted by Gary Payton.
New York leading by 5. Pass to Randolph. Pt2, left side. It's rebounded by Pierce.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
From close range. And they recover it.
Known as a tough defender, George, so good at reading shooters and getting to those shot attempts. But he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. From the top of the key, he buries it. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Pt2. He's got 9. The rebound by Peyton. Mavericks trail by 5. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Knicks. George outside. Pass to Westbrook. And jams it home. Westbrook.
And he keeps diligently working hard to try and perfect that part of his game. Westbrook can't help but to make guys look a little foolish off the bounce.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers.
Anthony's checked in for New York. The ball comes in for Russell Westbrook. Pierce, the pass to Mutombo. Here's Pierce. George defending. The 3 ball. Here's Mutombo. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Now here's Paul. Pass to Anthony for 3. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Nash. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. And it's Bird missing. Knicks leading by 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. New York making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And Anthony drops them both. Mavericks trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Pierce. Lets a 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Pierce has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Edwards, a pass to Randolph. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's a good assertive attitude and some good aggression shown there. When Randolph is that close, you're going to have to be physical.
These are his first free throws of the game. The Mavericks making a switch here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Mavericks trail by 5. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Jerry West at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New York leading by 3. Ball passes to Randolph. Good D by Aldridge. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And the basket by West.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
George outside. And the Knicks miss again. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Nowitzki, that one's good. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
To the paint. Here's Anthony. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Well, he hunts them down, but it will take Melo just a few shots to catch fire. And the defense better be aware of it.
There's a screen. Here's Nowitzki. He's got 9. Pass to Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. And it's Nowitzki missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's Edwards on the wing. Randolph. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The fundamentals Zach showed there were terrific. Good at using his body there in the pick and roll.
Here's West. 3-pointer off the mark.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Randolph gets the bucket.
So determined on the interior to score, Zach Randolph does a great job attacking the paint there.
Pass to Aldridge. Here's Pierce. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Randolph's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anthony misses. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Pierce. Aldridge left side. Aldridge controls the rebound and the putback.
Okay, LaMarcus, I see you, smart and athletic, and enough moves to get to the putback.
Here's Paul. Aldridge pulls down the board. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Outside Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
17.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Edwards. And so he makes both from the line. And the Knicks with the possession here. Anthony outside from the arc. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Bird passes to Pierce. 4 seconds left. Shoots over George. And George with some nice D. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front. They're up by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. And it's Pierce in at the 2. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line, 2 shots.
He does not get the second one.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
And the shot goes. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Wallace, the pass to Nash. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the Knicks on the break. Tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's George. Anthony outside. From outside the arc. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Anthony. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Nice touch on the bank shot. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Knocked away. Anthony finds Paul. Now Antetokounmpo. George outside. There's the triple. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And now a 3-point New York lead. Here's Pierce. Here's Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. George passes to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Here's Bird, covered by Towns. Nowitzki, this one for three. Bird, that's good. 11 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Wallace with a double team. Towns for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. To the left wing. Here's Pierce. George defending. Another three for Dallas.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Paul passes to Antetokounmpo. George scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Here's Pierce. George defending. Pass to Nowitzki. Over George. And it's Nowitzki missing. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Got it. Paul's got 6 points.
CP3 using his quickness there. Doesn't have the size, but we know he's got the will.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Pass to Bird. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Knicks with the lead. It's stolen away. Here's Bird. 11 points in the game.
And Wallace. Third personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Paul. Good key by Wallace. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the wing on the left. Here's Pierce. George defending. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got his second basket on the night.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Paul looking over the floor. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And it's Bird missing. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Paul. Anthony outside. Towns on a screen. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got rebound number 7 tonight. Nash passes to Nowitzki. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Nowitzki for the lead. Here's Wallace. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
That one drops for him. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
Here's Pierce. right side. Here's Nowitzki. Pt2 covering. Right wing. Here's Nash. The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The Mavericks shooting only 39% so far in the game. To the middle. Here's Pierce. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Anthony Edwards has checked in for Paul George. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And Dallas making a change here. Payton's checked in. Out to the right wing. Towns finds Anthony. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Anthony's got 21 points in the game. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Payton's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
For three, Anthony gets the three ball to go. Anthony's got 9 points now in the second half.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Bird, launches a three, and it's New York with a rebound. Pt2's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, Anthony goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Payton. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Nash. Here's Payton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
For three, Anthony. The rebound by Payton. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Rejected by Pt2.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Here's Bird. Scores after the quick crossover. Bird's got 13.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Paul passes to Anthony. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's a lightning quick jump shot, as Carmelo Anthony is too good against that kind of defense.
Edwards comes with a double team. Nash passes to Nowitzki. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Wallace outside. Outside Payton. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Not going to go that time. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the New York Knicks. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Paul George, Chris Paul out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Camby in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And so George will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Puts the move on. They grab their own miss. Pass to Randolph. Here's Camby. Now here's Edwards. Guarded by Payton. And the jam by George.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Payton passes to Pierce. Here's Nowitzki. To take the lead. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Paul. Camby, the pass to Edwards. The triple hits for Edwards.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Nowitzki, the 17-footer. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Edwards. The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Payton. Here's West. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Nowitzki. He buries it from 3. Nowitzki's got 11 in the second half.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Wing shot on the way. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Pass to West. Yep, that one's good.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Paul against Payton. Paul passes to Randolph. Here's George. Mavericks with a rebound. Nowitzki's got double-digit rebounds now in the game to tie it up. Second chance effort, and the basket by Mutombo. And that'll tie this game up.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to George. Here's Camby. Outside Edwards. Off target from 3-point range. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And there's the screen. Here's George. There's the drive. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
The Mavericks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And Payton, here we go. Here's Nowitzki. Offline with a 3. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George's shot is good.
See how comfortable and patient Paul George is inside. Feels like nobody's going to get to that shot.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's West. Randolph grabs the miss. Randolph's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Pierce. Pass to Payton. Here's Pierce. Here's the pick. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Camby. Mavericks with a rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. Pass to Pierce. Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Paul up and in on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And yep, it's good. Nowitzki's got 24.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Anthony to pass to Towns. For 3, George. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Paul George stepping up big time.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Bird. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Anthony. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Towns. Antetokounmpo with it. Towns on a screen. Giannis driving it.
That is what I'm talking about. Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Here's Bird. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board. Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 1:41 left in the final quarter. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Anthony. And it's Nowitzki missing. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nash. They're going to tie it up. That one misses.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And he's going for the lob. And the jam by George.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
There's a screen. Pass to Pierce. Let's go with a three. Towns with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And the bucket is good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And Dallas calls time here. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. .41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Wallace, the pass to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And there it is for him.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
.16 seconds left to play in the fourth. George outside. So New York wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.